Guys, welcome back on the Co-Red Philly Sports Talk with yours truly, Anthony, the Ridiculous Red. Has some things I want to cover today. Philadelphia Phillies signed both outfielder Adolis Garcia and relief pitcher Brad Keller, and I want to give my critique on both signings. I want to start off with Brad Keller. I think you're getting a high-velocity guy, can throw upper 90s to 100 miles an hour. You know, he was good last year with the Cubs, had a 2.07 ERA. Only gave up 4 home runs, struck out 75. I think he's really ascended to where he was a couple years ago. You know, last year had a great year. And now you plug him in with a bullpen that already consists of Duran and Alvarado and Kirkland and Matt Strom if he doesn't get traded, along with Tanner Banks. I think this Phillies bullpen is really deep. Brad Keller gives you one of the best bullpens in all of the MLB. He should really help this Phillies bullpen out a lot. Now, I want to get on to Adolis Garcia, and I know that there's a lot of people out there saying, oh, this is a bad signing. You know, this is a horrible move. I got news for you. Adolis Garcia is a 2-time All-Star, a Gold Glove winner, a former ALCS MVP winner, and best of all, a World Series champion, a guy that's got experience. You know, this is a guy who a couple years ago had 39 home runs, 107 RBIs, 27 home runs, 101 RBIs the year before that, 31 home runs, 90 RBIs before the year before that. And I know that he struggled over the past year or so. And, you know, he strikes out a lot and he doesn't really hit for average. But to say that he's washed and that he can't play no more, that's complete, absolute BS. It really is. Think of this. When he was with Texas, he was asked to do a little more. But now you put him into a ballpark that's more hitter-friendly and much more hitter-friendly, and you put him into a lineup that he can feel a lot more comfortable in. I think that this one-year deal signing can really pay off. And by the way, his defense is way better than Nick Castellanos' defense will ever be. I mean, way better. I think that these two signings so far were pretty good by Dave Dombrowski. Now, there's a lot more to do. You know, I don't care what Dave Dombrowski says about our outfield being set or our lineup being set, if that may be. He knows it. We know it. Even the players know that it's not enough. We need to do a lot more, whether that's bringing back JT or trading away Alec Bohm and Castellanos and getting Marte or getting Alex Bregman. There's a lot more to do this offseason. Because right now, the Dodgers are the best baseball team in the entire world. Not in the MLB, not just the MLB, the entire world. And in order to be better than them, you got to be willing to spend much more and do whatever you possibly can to make yourselves better than them, because the Dodgers, they spend all the time. They don't care about if they want to ruin baseball or not. They don't care about the other teams, because right now I have us, the Phillies, as the biggest threat to the Dodgers to knock them off. But right now, with this team that we have, it's not going to work against the Dodgers. We need a lot more to beat the Dodgers than what we have right now, because the Dodgers, they beat us last year, and, you know, they ridiculed us. They laughed at us after they knocked us out. They made fun of us after they knocked us out. When Kirkland threw it over Realmuto's head, they laughed at us. They thought it was hilarious. You have to get revenge on them. You know, the Phillies, this fan base, the Phillies fan base, we are dying for a World Series championship. It's been years. It's been over 15 years since the Phillies last won the World Series. And I, along with all the rest of the fans, are praying, and I am praying that we can win the World Series. Because in order to knock the Dodgers off the throne, you got to spend more. And hopefully the Phillies do that. And, you know, we have to wait and see what happens the rest of this offseason. That's all for today, guys. Remember, if you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, smash that thumbs up button. Let me know in the comments what you think, what your latest thoughts are. What do you think of these two signings? What else do you think the Phillies will do? What other moves will they make? And I'll see you guys next time on the Code Red Philly Sports Talk. Go Phils!